This closet is a funky booty mess. It's so much stuff. Like, it's tight. Like, that's what it feels like when I walk in here. Hot as coochie folds out here. We're about to take a little field trip to this women's shelter that I've been wanting to donate to. I need to clean out my closet, and I remember saying to y'all in the last video, if it's gonna get cleaned out, it needs to be a part of a video. It needs to be a part of work, otherwise it ain't gonna get done at this point in my life. So I'm going to head over to the women's shelter. This is gonna be my first time donating to this shelter. I want this one and another one to kind of like donate to regularly, because, you know, I don't rotate my closet as frequently as I should, but I should be rotating my closet frequently. And I don't want to give it to Goodwill or just drop it in those little things off the side of the road. I want to give it to like an actual cause. Not saying that they don't, but I kind of want to have a bit more information with the places I'm donating to. So this women's shelter, I guess I can give the name, because it is a place that you can support if you need to give some stuff away. They accept like clothes, household goods. I think they accept everything but, of course, undergarments, unless it's like packaged and never worn, or, well, they'll do bras. Yeah, the place is not close to me, okay? at this, nothing is close to me. I live in the burbs, okay? I'm not in the city, because ain't nobody got time for city taxes, amen? But as we let the car warm up, I want to say about, let me see, 40 minutes from it, 35. I could hop on a toll. It's probably gonna be 30, 35 minutes. Let me see. And I missed the court date because I got a ticket for being on the toll, and I wasn't supposed to be on a toll because I had that many toll tickets and didn't know, because I didn't change my card for years. Those that have been in that situation know that balance got to get pretty high for you to be told you cannot be on the toll. It's just called the women's home. But I talked to the lady, the person that is over it. She is the coordinator, the intake coordinator. Her name is Amanda. I'll probably, hopefully I don't forget, remember to put the women's shelter information in the description of the video. But I wanted to go and see what the actual donation process is like. She told me it was very easy. She just said all you have to do is pull behind this store that they have where anybody can come in and shop, but it's at prices. If outside people shop, or whoever shops it, it goes back to the women's shelter or the women's home in order to help with like the organization and all of that the home needs. And the home is for women with substance abuse. And I want to say one other thing. I think it's mainly substance abuse, but I also wanted to find a women's shelter or a women's home for women that have dealt with like abusive relationships and stuff like that, and they're running from those situations, and they're in the transition phase in the home. I want to find another one for that. I'm gonna ask, well, I should have asked her when I had her on the phone, but it took her like maybe 4 or 5 days to get back to me, so I haven't called to double check and make sure they're open today. But I feel like I remember her saying they accept donations from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and then they're not open on Sunday. So let me put this in and see how far this place is from me. Why it's gonna take me 42 minutes? Who's outside today is oh, it's almost 12 o'clock, that's why. It's gonna take me 42 minutes to get there, child. Ain't no new thing with everything I do. I just thought it was gonna be about 35. You know, this extra 7 minutes has caught me by surprise. But yeah, I remember her saying that anybody can shop in the store next to the women's home, and the women that live there, I don't know if the people from outside, like just regular gen pop, shop the stuff at market prices, and then the women that are in home and transitioning outside of the home have a deeply discounted situation. But I know the women that are transitioning from the home to just everyday life have, of course, they're not paying nowhere near, you know, what the market price is. However, they're paying enough to get them in the practice of, like, you know, budgeting and living and having to exercise those muscles when it comes to, like, okay, this is how much I have for this and this and this, like that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, I like that. So I wanted to get more information before I just like continuously pour, because I want just a couple places where whatever it is I have, well, whatever it is they take, I donate to these places so that I can just, like, it can just be very quickly to get out, because I'm the person that once I want it out my house, I don't care how it gets out. I just want it to get out as fast as possible. So I know I need a routine. I need to come up with something that's like, okay, you ready to donate? Here, and here's where you can look, or here, and here is what you can do to get to these particular people. My mom actually uses a service that comes and picks up stuff. I want to call them and talk to them too, because I want to know more of what they do with the stuff when they get it. You know, I don't know, I feel weird donating if I'm donating for a company that is going to sell it for profit. I want you to give it to people in need. Like that's kind of really the reason why I want to know what you're doing, and is what you're doing ethical to the point where I feel comfortable supporting your cause. Pretty much, you know, we're supposed to do their research anyway, child. Oh girl, I had to give me some Spark Hydrate, because I am needing to stay hydrated. So let's go ahead and get on this road. I can't be out in the streets too long, because if I'm drinking this in the way that I expect to drink this, I'm gonna have to pee sometime soon. Thankfully, I have not had kids yet, so I can hold my pee for 2 to 3 hours, but who want to push it like that out in these streets? So okay, so I just pull up to the dock. I just went in and talked to someone and asked if they could like how I do this, and she just said, you just pull up to the situation, you know what I'm saying, and she'll help you get everything situated. She's already back there. I don't know how cute this parking about to be, but let me get this parking in situated. My parking has been trash lately, girl. To get your life. Oh, it's trash today too, my lord. This was good. I didn't know 100% of the proceeds go to the women's home, which is perfect. I don't know why I thought it was like maybe 70 or whatever, but I got a chance to look at the prices in there. They do have good prices, so that's good. This place is called the Cottage Shop. They do accept like skincare products and stuff like that, but it has to be unopened, or you could just take it right across the parking lot to the women's home, which if you're here in this area, I'm off of Westheimer, right across from where Live Nation and that whole black building is. There's a women's shelter right across the parking lot from it that has green shutters. There's a house right across the parking lot that has green shutters. That's the women's shelter. Women's home. I keep calling it women's shelter. Women's home. Amanda was telling me this too. The intake coordinator, they go through the process, and the process is different for each person. You know, like a whole program to kind of get them back on track. Women with substance abuse, and then get them to the point where they're able to live on their own again. So I like this. I like this a lot. I have to ask Amanda, because Christy didn't know. I have to ask Amanda if there's also a women's home that she knows of that deals with women that have just like are running from abusive relationships or stuff like that, because those are the two that I'm like, you know, give back to those areas. So let me go on by my merry way, get out Christy's business, honey, and I need to do that, find somewhere to eat. One thing she did mention that I asked about, I was like, do you guys get a lot of plus size donations and stuff like that? She was like, no, it comes in like waves and phases, and when people come in asking for it, they're disappointed when, you know, we have to tell them no sometimes. I was like, okay, I want to say perfect, but like I hate that, you know what I'm saying, like they're in need of it. So I'm not, which I don't know why I asked, because usually 9 times out of 10 we in need of it with the regular people that's doing it for the profit. So the people that's not doing it for the profit, I know, are in much need of those plus size donations. So if you are plus size, you're in the Houston area and you're looking, well, anybody, not just plus size, but if you're in the Houston area and you're looking to find a place to give back to a cause, I think the women's home is going to be a great place for you to donate to, and it's the women's home and cottage shop off of the cottage shop is 811 Westheimer Road 77006. Women's home is, hold on, let me give you the resource, because I know I'm gonna forget to put this in the description. girl. Y'all, if we waiting on me, we gonna be waiting, okay? If you know of anyone that needs their services, needs to be in the intake program or anything like that, if you're just trying to donate and just be a part of their cause, volunteer, whatever, 607 Westheimer Road, 77006 is the address if you're interested in that. Phone number for Miss Amanda Salesman. Girl, here go to call it. Here go to call it. Hopefully y'all could see it well. And I'm giving that information out because that's her work stuff. So if you want to get in contact with them and do more for, or kind of see how you can get involved with that, there you go. Because if we waiting on me to put it in the description, it's probably not gonna get done. So let me head and find somewhere where I'm gonna eat before we get into the nitty gritty of this vlog. It is a brand new day. As you can see, I just got finished putting my towels in the washing machine. Y'all, this closet is a funky booty mess. It's so much stuff. Like, it just gives me like, oh, it's tight. Like, that's what it feels like when I walk in here. But it's just so much stuff, and it's gotten to the point where when I wash clothes, the clothes stay in the baskets for a while because I don't have a good enough space to like put the stuff that I'm wearing all the time. So I was like, okay, I have way too many clothes, too much of a closet. It's too much going on here, so it's time for a closet purge. So that's what I am doing. So first thing I want to do, because I have an overflow of laundry in my laundry basket. Here's the bottom of the laundry basket. Here's where the laundry basket has, this is child. This is, your teen isn't being a responsible teenager. I'm 35 years old. Get it together, get it together, get it together. So I'm like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. I'm not even doing my laundry because I know I don't have anywhere to put it. So the first thing I want to do is start in the drawers. Go through all the drawers because that's mainly where a lot of my stuff go. At least my everyday when I'm in the house type stuff. So I'm going to start this way and go through and take out anything that I have not worn in the last 6 months to a year. And this is like my panty drawer, which is pretty much empty, because a lot of those don't even fit me no more. It's just loose, dangly skin, big draws that I am hosting that don't even serve me anymore. But my bras, shapers, socks are all in there. A lot of that's in there I don't even wear consistently, so I need to give them away. This is my PJs and my workout, and then my bedding, which a lot of that bedding I don't use because I like just use the bedding that I just got from Macy's. So I need to clear that out and donate that. A lot of this is supposed to be shirts. This is an accessory drawer. I'll go through those eventually, but that's not today's problem. Today is clothes, which is tops. A lot of that stuff I don't wear, especially these two are full of things that I do not wear. And this is usually lounge and bottoms. And a lot of this stuff I no longer wear because now it doesn't fit. This top drawer is an accessories drawer. This has been a catch-all of I don't know what I'm gonna do with you yet, so let me stick you here. That's what this has been. So I don't like that this has been a catch-all. I really want this to stop, but a lot of this is actually a pile up of things I need to donate. And here is a pile of things that I've already decided I need to donate and folded them up. And everything, of course, in here except this stuff. Everything else is clean. It just needs to be now separated. I have my long hang. As you guys can see, I need to go through all of my bags because I'm not using all of them. Like all of these. I ain't using all that. I ain't using all that. That is just sad. It's very empty. So even some of the totes could have went there if they're not too tall, you know, just to kind of like make that not look so cluttered over there, you know? So I have a meeting that has started already, like not a meeting, like one-on-one meeting, like a training meeting. So I think I'm gonna tune into that while I just like go through these drawers and then set my timer for an hour, go through as much as I can for an hour. And then whatever is not done, just kind of like as I'm going, like organize the drawer and like fold up whatever is going to stay in that drawer, so that now after all of this I can do my laundry and I can go ahead and put that stuff up, because I have 2 baskets of laundry that I haven't even touched that are clean and I need to put that stuff up. So it's time to be an adult. I didn't think about this earlier, but I should show you guys how the drawers look prior to me actually organizing them. I've already gotten the stuff out for my undies drawer. My undies and my bra and Spanx and socks and all of that. I forgot to show you guys what that looked like before, but it was like piled up at the top, so I can show you what it looks like now. Undies that I'm not using, we don't donate those, okay? That's nasty. We're throwing those away, but I think bras are ethical to be donated because it's just skin on skin. It's not coochie on skin on coochie on, it's, you know, there's nothing really leaking. I haven't had any kids. I did accidentally buy a feeding bra from Target. Is that nasty to donate that? I don't leak. I haven't been leaking, but if you like, I don't leak. So what is it? I don't know the decorum in donating. I don't think feeding bras is good to donate because liquid is involved. But again, I have not had kids, so that was just a regular bra for me. So the things that I am not keeping and I'm donating and don't get thrown away are going over here. Things that are like super worn, very something that I wouldn't like, someone doesn't need to honestly buy. Honestly, is that stuff is gonna go in the trash. That's like super old. But a lot of the stuff that I have honestly isn't to that point. Only things that I'm really throwing away I think are drawers. So now that I've gone through, gotten rid of the bras that I don't wear that were holding up all of the space and the shapers that I don't wear, now all I have to do, like, these are the shapers that I wear frequently. I'm thinking like holding them there, and then my bras living here. These are my socks. I have like a little basket in here. My smaller, skinnier, more compact shapers are there, and then like my bandos can be like on the side here, and then bras here, like padded bras and stuff here. That's what I'm thinking. We'll figure it out when I get the bras in there, because you saw how many bras I actually had hanging up in the laundry room. So this is what this drawer looks like. Not organized. It's just stuff thrown about. I need to wash clothes because my gym wear is completely dissipated. These are my sheets. These are actually sheets that I need to donate because I don't really use them anymore. Here is the top drawer of the shirts. See, everything is, and these bottom drawers are still like not super organized, but they're like, this one is pretty much almost empty, but it still houses things that I don't really wear. These usually stay kept mostly because these are like my everyday things, and a lot of this stuff, like everything in this section, a lot of this stuff needs to be donated because it doesn't fit anymore. I actually need to get some new loungewear. So a lot of this stuff is super big and I don't really feel good in them anymore because it just makes me feel oversized and slouchy. So yeah, I'm gonna go through all of these. It's so cute how I thought I was gonna be able to do this in an hour. Girl, that is just precious. Because no, absolutely not. Let me show y'all where we are at. So I've just gone through the drawers alone by themselves. Girl, Look at this pile of clothes. Look at this pile of clothes. Now these are things that are, if you guys haven't seen my closet, I have styling racks here and here. So when I'm like picking stuff for the day or I'm packing or something like that and I just kind of want to see things together, that's what those are for. Like if I wish I had like an outlet somewhere right here so that when I'm steaming, I can steam in the closet on the styling racks because it will make it so much easier. But girl, look at this pile of clothes. Like it is literally at, like here's my hip. It's literally like slightly above mid-thigh. Like it's right here to me. All it is. These are the pile of clothes that need to be donated. And I haven't even gone through the hang section yet, which isn't a lot. I feel like, I don't know. I was going to say, I feel like there's less clothes that I don't wear in the hanging section than there are in the folding because those are the clothes that I see the most. So usually I'll navigate to them quicker, especially the long hang dresses because it's just something you can throw on real quick and it's just easier for me to wear those. However, comma girl, like I already know that is getting donated, that little waffle knit print looking situation. These can be hung up. These are recent closet additions. Those can be hung up because I will be wearing those. A lot of the things back here, I do not wear. But also, a lot lately, I've been having something hanging in this spot. So 8 times out of 10, it's been blocking the clothes behind it. So I don't even know if I wear those things often enough because I don't ever get a chance to see them because I'm constantly like, you know, having something right here. So I need to get this taken off completely, which I can, because again, the one thing that was hanging there for the longest, it was a dress that I had from Fashion Nova that I had bought for my birthday, and I didn't know if I was going to use it or not, but when I tried it on, I didn't like it, so I just hung it there with the intention of returning it. But girl, me and returns, what I look like, I have not been the best at returns. I have not. I want to be, I just haven't. So it stayed there long past the return date. And so now it's going to be donated. So it's finally in the pile. But now the new additions have put its place, have gotten in front of it. So those can actually be moved to the long hang section because they're long. They're so cute that I thought I was going to do this in an hour. That is like absolutely spectacular that I thought I was going to. But I'm doing, I tried to do it in the middle of the work day because I didn't get to it on the weekend like I planned. So we're going to touch base on this after work because I'm going to need quite a bit of trash bags to put these clothes in. And this donation can't wait to my next maintenance day, which is that side where I'm going to be on that side of town. But good thing about it is, which I need to check in with the girls, I think I'm supposed to have a brunch or lunch sometime in the middle of this week on Wednesday, and I can drop them off then. That'd be perfect. So I can definitely have this done tonight and in the car so that come Wednesday, can be on that side of town, can drop it off. Because the drop off is so easy. Literally so easy. Just back up. She right there. Hey girl, how you doing? She drops down the little elevator thing. Put it in the basket. Give her your receipt. She take the yellow copy at the bottom. Boom, bam, thank you, ma'am. Done. So easy. So easy. It's just far as crap. So we're going to continue this later this evening because I kind of want to do some work. And I like to get my work done earlier in the day. Enough talking. We'll get back to this. Oh, you told her before she started. I'm like, what is that word? Get with the program, ma'am. Okay. Reorganize what in the piles? Girl, when it's in the pile gets in the bag, and then the bag gets in place. Let me just. Oh, girl. Oh, I'm tired of being on my knees. That's what the hoes must feel like. I can't be on my knees all my life. I gotta get a job, girl. I can't be doing this all my life. That's what the hoes say. Can I have a stool, please, with cushion? Thank you. On a stool, if you just cash flow. Ain't nobody got time to be robbed. I don't get robbed. My throat can't be sore and my pockets empty. One or the other, boo. The Saints gonna be like, excuse me? They go like, oh, okay. You know, the old folks back in the day, they didn't share all of their wild thing out there. Only the few, and maybe the sister, and then she had to be just as wild as you. If she wasn't, she don't know your business. No. I need to post that on stories. I was like, this is the first time I'm gonna be a hoe. Anybody got any tips? Oh my God. In the car. Oh my gosh. Close your eyes. Again, it was very cute that I thought I was going to be able to do this in an hour, maybe hour and a half, maybe two. And so that lets y'all know how frequently I actually clean this closet out. So all of the drawers have been cleaned out. Now I am able to wash clothes tomorrow. I thought I was going to be able to do all the work I did, do the gym, come back, take the shower, do all the things, and then more work, and then the meetings, and then clean out my closet for 2 hours. So yeah, let me show you guys what I've done. I finally got those 2 baskets of clothes that have been sitting for a while, and those clothes just gonna be wrinkled until it's time for me to wear them. As they hang up, those wrinkles should fall out. What didn't fall out, you know, finagle and iron and steam when it comes time for me to wear it. But let me show you the progress we made. Now all I have to do is clean out the bags, the shoes, and the hang section. Everything else. Now, this drawer is much more, like, done much better. All of my bras are in there now. Socks are in that basket. I have some shapers here, some shapers here, and I have 3 more shapers, but I have nowhere to put them. Like, I don't want it laying on this like that. I feel like that's out of place. Don't know. I may probably let this overflow in the panty drawer. You know, it just makes no sense for them to have their own drawer. Tons of PJs. Nobody needs this many, but here we are. The rest of my gym clothes are dirty. This drawer usually like overflows. So that needs to be cleansed, and absolutely nothing. So got a free drawer down there, and now all of the tops are in here. You see how I have them folded, so it's just easy to see what I have instead of them stacking on top of each other. Same deal here. Got some space right there. Empty drawer, girl. It's crazy. This drawer is almost full. We have a little empty space right there. Had I known, actually, I could have put something else in that space, but I decided to start working on this one. But I can get some of those small pieces and go ahead and plug them up there, and then just like fill that space up, honestly. And then empty drawer and items left over from the cleanup. So all the items that were in this section on the floor that went up to here is 4 trash bags of clothes and whatnot. So now we have the clear space. This space is cleaned out, thank God, because all of that pile up, it just makes, and this had stuff over it. Hey, old wig. But all of that is cleared out. Oh, I feel so much better. Like, just walking in this space, it makes me just feel so much more clear, clean. It's like not walking into a shadow box because every little space is filled up with something. Okay, so now I can stop acting like somebody's teenager and go clean my clothes. But by now, I mean like tomorrow, because I'm not gonna do that right now. It's actually 10 o'clock at night, and Shawty like me to go to bed because you gotta get up early in the morning to be able to do something the next day, okay? But now I can actually have somewhere to put my clothes because I have 1, 2, 3, technically 2, 4, 5 empty drawers and still space in other drawers with stuff in it that I can like clean out. So I'm excited. I'll have the space to put stuff when I get ready to do my laundry tomorrow, Wednesday, child. We're gonna see how they work out. I'll probably wait till it's time for me to go back to that side of town on another maintenance day. I have the maintenance day later this month, so maybe I can go through the long hang section a few days before that, get that stuff situated so I don't have to like host all of that stuff in a space just somewhere until it's time for me to like donate it. So yeah, I'm excited that is out of the way, girl. Gosh.